Okay, I've hit an awful lot of different ones. Now I'm going to hit the movie series that helped coin the phrase torture porn. It's a phrase I absolutely hate. Because if you actually do the Webster's definition for torture and porn, you'll realize that virtually any movie you've ever seen that shows anybody in any sort of discomfort and evokes any sort of emotion is considered torture porn. Anyways, a double header, here we go. Hostel 1 and Hostel 2. Now, the nice thing is, if you didn't see Hostel 1 and you saw Hostel 2, you know, the first like 5 minutes will make no sense to you. And it's okay. And there are Easter eggs in there that harken back to the first one, but you don't have to have seen the first one. Now, the first one. The best description is, it's like part Euro road trip, like part Euro road trip sex comedy, with the standard Eli Roth over-the-top dialogue, you know, where like everyone's a fag. Everyone. But essentially, you have a bunch of, you have like two good old-fashioned American youths going to Europe, staying at hostels, getting drunk, getting stoned, occasionally have what looks like pretty good sex, too. And they run into, essentially, your stereotype Icelandic guy. I think he's Icelandic. If he's not, like, it really matters. He could have been from any other country. So they hear about, man, school's one hostel. You know? Huh? Women there are gorgeous. And there's no men because of Civil War. So of course they listen to the dude they just met. And they go to this hostel. And of course, it's full of, like, gorgeous women. And, pretty much it's the, oh man, we're gonna get you drunk? Uh-huh. Then we're gonna sell you. To who? Rich people who just want to do horrible things to you. And it's all crux of the movie. It's hot girls seduce you with sex and drugs. Then you get drugged and taken it, and you wake up in, essentially what looks like the bathroom from Saw. What they do is like a whole table full of fun toys, like scalpels and drills and hacksaws. And then they just kind of, have fun mutilating. Toughest scene to watch by far? When you go through the utility attendant. And then tells him to get up and walk away. So he stands up, let's take a step, feet kind of rip off underneath him, falls to the ground. Yeah, it's bloody, it's gory. The eyeball scene, I couldn't know without that. A guy's burning an Asian girl with like a blowtorch and like pulls her eye out. And then like to make it feel better, the main hero, while he's got like a handful of his fingers, cuts the eye socket and like pus comes out. So, the first one, you got some attractive women in it. There's some decent nudity, It has nudity and it has violence. Probably they call it torture porn. Second one. It ties up the one remaining loose end in the first one, which is killing the main heroine. And killing the main hero. And it looks horrible. Because his head looks so fake. It looks pathetic. And instead of following some girls this time. And you have standard, you have like the whore. You have the smart daddies, all rich. I'm the richy goody goody. And then you have the, how come guys don't want to talk to me? How come I'm your friend? If only somebody would love me. Did I mention that I'm the one who's probably gonna die first? And of course they go a lot more into, here's what they do. They scan in like the passports, put them on a website, bid on them. And the dude who wins it. It's between him and one of his best buds. Dude, we're gonna go out there and do this and be awesome. So one guy's like, super badly bad. And then you've got, my wife has crushed my nuts in a vice grip. Like once we got married. Just beaten down guy. So you have the women trying to figure out what's going on. as they're kind of being picked off one by one, and one gets to go a little bit deeper into everything that's going on, are the two guys who are waiting for that moment. They're gonna show up, kill them some women. And of course, big macho tough guy, when he first starts doing it, kind of like cuts his girl in the face like a buzzsaw a little bit, and then he like totally pushes out. And then he gets killed by dogs. Then the other guy, you know, the weak, kind of timid guy. Well, he is the main heroine now. He doesn't want to hurt her. He lets her know, you look like my wife. I'm gonna enjoy killing you, raping you. I'm gonna get all my frustrations that I have against my wife on you. She looks just like her. You know, throws in some money, goes finishes off, you know, medley man's girl comes back, lets his guard down, which every guy seems to do against a woman in movies nowadays. So of course, what ends up happening is, you know, she gets the upper hand on him. They come walking in. Guy's like, you know, we're gonna kill you. She's like, I got the money. Oh, she gotta kill somebody. Let's let her hand down. She's got like the dude's like penis and nuts in like a pair of scissors. She cuts it off and throws it to the dogs. Let them bleed out. That's pretty tough. That is pretty tough. Now the bright spot is, for both of them, you know, the main younger villains get their comeuppance. In the first one, you know, the brunette, the blonde, and random drug dealer dude get hit by a car. And then there's that staggering get up, I survived. Nope, he's coming back around. And in this one, here's the super shocking ending. Main heroine hunts down, you know, like attractive European woman. Cuts her head off with an axe. And then all the crazy local kids essentially kick her head through two trees, scream out goal, and do like the shirt folding thing, like, goal! Goal! So, they're not great movies. Essentially, you have nudity and you have violence. I mean, they're okay movies. They're not great. They're not horrible. It's just Hostel 1 and 2. You know, they're enjoyable guy movies. Get some guys together, throw them in, watch attractive women kind of get killed. But there's more plot to it. There's more plot than what you see in like a cheerleader massacre, sorority house massacre sort of deal.